Well, hello again, Internet. Welcome back to the channel. Hello, Rosie. Today, while I'm getting ready, I'll tell you what we're going to do a little bit with. As we are going to take a second look at the Komoot app. We'll take the Trek bike out. I've got a very, very good app that does everything I need it to do. And I just can't get this Komoot app out of my mind because of the cost on it. It's just really a good price. Now, Michelle would call that obsessed. I tend to think of this as I am dedicated to the search for knowledge. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'd like to think of it as. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we set this up. And while I'm doing that, hey, go ahead and hit that like and hit that subscribe button, maybe that bell so you get noticed or notifications of when the next video is coming out. And we'll show you what we've done to get this thing going, and then we'll take a little ride. So one of the things that I overlooked with the designing a route here in the Map My Ride, or in the Komoot, was there is no street view. Now, there's a possibility that that would change if we got the world package, but I don't know that it will or not. So I've got to go off of what I know. So with there being no street view, when I designed this route, I think we can come from right here to a little cul-de-sac here. I know where everything was there. I never needed the street view or anything like that, but that was because I know all of this area. When we get to areas that we don't know, well, we want to take a look at the street view and make sure that we know what we're going to get into when we get onto the roads. And so that sent me on a little quest. How do we deal with that? Well, here's what I found out. If I come over to Map My Ride, and I guess I could go to Ride with GPS, it would, I would assume, do the same thing. But I've got a subscription to Ride with GPS. Map My Ride, it's all free. And so we're going to go ahead and design a little route here. And we'll just come out and go out to the highway or to the road, and then we will turn around and we will let's see, let's just make this an out and back route. Go ahead and eliminate that, and we'll do it out and back. There we go. So we're just going to take just that little ride right there. Now, how do I get this ride out of here? Well, I've got to save this route, and we're going to name this route Test Export Map My Ride, and no description on it. We'll set it for cycling, and we're not going to worry about bookmarking it, but we are going to just go ahead and save this route. Now the next thing we want to do is, we've got this route pulled up. We're going to download it now. We're going to download a GPX. And as you can see, it is downloaded. All right, from here, we are going to let's go ahead and pull this right to here, and we will pull up. Let's just go ahead and open another window here, and we're going to go to our downloads, and this is our route right here. Now we're going to come over to here, and I'm going to go to my documents, and I am going to take this from my downloads into my documents. Over here I'm going to rename it. This is test export map my ride GPX. And so now we've got it here in our files. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to come over here and we are going to go over to Komoot. We're going to come up here, we're going to hit this little plus button right here, import a GPS file, and we are going to upload a file. We will go to our documents, GPX, test export. That's the one we want to get. And import to plan a route. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to change that to biking. Oh, we'll make it mountain biking. Done. And mountain biking. Import to plan a route. Got it. Save the tour. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to come up here, come to our planned routes, and there it is. So it's should take us 4 minutes. It's 0.6 miles and 0 elevation and zero gain. Not sure what happened there. There should be some of that there. But we'll see what happens when we take the route. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull up the Komoot. Going to go to the profile, look at our plans. We're going to pull up our test export map my ride, and let's go ahead and navigate.
Head southeast to the starting point on street.
And this is just going to be a very
Street, head southeast to follow the tour.
This is just going to be a very short ride. All it does is goes out to the end of the driveway and turns around and comes back. I'm not even sure if it comes back. I forget. If I think I set it up as an out and back route. And yeah, leaves are all changing here, getting cooler. I'm just about to take off one of my light mounts because I won't be doing these rides at 4 o'clock in the morning for a little while. So they'll come into the house rather than sit out in the cold shed and not get used. I still put one on here. I'm going to go out a little bit longer once we get done with this. I put one on for traffic, but
in 600 feet turn left and continue on Lakewood Road, then make a U-turn.
In 600 feet turn left on Lakewood Road, then make a U-turn.
In 250 feet turn left onto Lakewood Road.
In 250 feet turn left. Like I say, it does not let you miss a turn when you're using the voice.
Now turn right onto street. Now make a U. Now turn right onto street. Now make a U-turn. Then turn right. Now turn right onto street. Now make a U-turn. Then turn right. Follow this way for
I don't know if you can hear that, but it's now turn right. Now make a U-turn. Turn right. Make your U-turn. Make a U-turn, then turn right onto the street. They're calling this a street, and the other one is Lakewood Road. And I'm hoping that you guys can hear the voice on this. Going. And I believe I'm going to have to bundle up a little bit more snug if I want to take this back on out for a while, because it is downright cold out here today. It's not cool, it's cold.
You are close to your destination.
Close to your destination. One thing that I did kind of notice here is when I transferred this over from the GPX and brought the new map over.
You have arrived. CUC.
And see here it's saying you have arrived, and the original route that I planned actually come right out of my shed. And so there's a little bit of a difference there, and then they had that 0 elevation gain. Well, I know I gained some elevation, but that's what we ended up with there, is some really good voice navigation. I've still got to work on how I bring the, well, that old gal's laying down. So we've got some rain on its way again. But got some great navigation. I need to look into it a little bit more to figure out why it did not route me right out of my shed and onto the road, rather than you know, when it imported it, started me right up basically what they would call a street. They don't have my driveway listed on their map. So, but I'm going to look into all of them things, and yeah, we're just going to let it go with that right there. That's what we found out so far. I'm going to be doing another video on how to really get these maps downloaded into a library so that you can use them on anything that you want. So with that, internet, I can tell you, until the next time, stay safe, God bless, and keep the wheels turning. Once again, we're out.